Morning folks, today is the 25th of March, it's Friday, it's Good Friday, so happy Easter to everyone who's celebrating it. We're here at the allotment. As you can see, it's a bright, lovely day. It's absolutely boiling. In fact, I'm in shorts and t-shirt, it's that warm. Hopefully this is a good sign of what's to come this year, and spring is definitely well and truly here. As you can see just here, that's a plum tree behind me. It's the neighbour's plum tree, but that's well and truly in bloom. I'll just see if I can zoom in on it in a sec, but that's well and truly in bloom. Here you go guys, that's the plum tree well and truly in bloom now. Beautiful. It's going to be a good year, very good year for growing. Now we've got a lot to do today here at the allotment. I want to do more of the shed, but primarily I want to get the strawberries in, definitely. Now we had a lot of rain last night, so I'm not sure how much we'll be able to sieve of the council compost, but we'll definitely be able to get the first layer of strawberries in, which will be good. So we'll do that today. We're going to do some more digging. We've definitely got to crack on with the digging. I've also brought the first lot of potatoes. I'll explain more about them later, but we brought the first lot, so half of what we bought. I think it's warm enough. I know it's still cold in the evenings, but I don't think we'll get any more frost. Excuse me. What else do we want to do? We've brought some other stuff, and we've got some tips and stuff to show you later. But yeah, I'll leave you for now and join me when I start doing the strawberries. Enjoy the episode, guys. Folks, we're going to go and do the strawberries now. What I always do is I always put a bit of a fresh sort of compost or fertiliser in with them, just to give them a bit of a healthy start really. So I'm going to take a bit of this now. If I just open it, I'll show you what it's like then as well. Okay, so this stuff is absolutely beautiful. There's hardly anything, twigs or anything. It's really fine, and it's absolutely beautiful stuff. So we're going to take a bit of that now. Like I said before, this was £7 something from Costco. It's absolutely brilliant. You never get any weeds or anything like that going out of it. It's really good stuff. That'll probably be enough now. Like I said, as you can see, it breaks up beautifully. Got feed in it, and it's just lovely. Absolutely lovely. Then guys, these are our strawberries. We bought these last year. Now they were meant to go out in sort of October, November time, but we didn't get a chance to put them out. Now it is a bit risky doing it at this time of year, just because we are disturbing the roots and they've just started growing, but I've got to do it really, there's no other way, so I'm going to attempt to do that now. So I got the first one, and basically you just want to be careful, have a feel around. Structure on them, and they started coming already. So what we want to do is we want to be gentle with these now. Dig our first hole. I'm going to add a little bit of this beautiful stuff, and then pull the way in. Cover it back over. Now the trick is, or what you want to do as well, is you firm it down. So we're there, we're halfway. Firm it down. You want to leave just a little bit of the crown just exposed. Make sure the roots are covered. and turn it down. And that's it, guys. There you go. What we're going to do is we're going to keep going all the way along with these now. With the next one. Okay. We've got 2 or more plants here. Try and take as much of the compost off. There you go. Slowly prise them apart. There you go. We got 1. Don't want to pour, you just want to take it gently. And that's probably 1 on its own now. And maybe another one there. There you go. That one got a bit of growth on it. It's not much to it. We will plant it, so there's not that much growth, which is fine. That should recover. We may not get much of it this year, but next year that should be fine. So all we're going to do is just double check, make sure that's all of them. 1, 2, 2 here again. All we're going to do again is dig a hole. Backfill. Again, all we need to do then is water them a bit later. But what I'll do is I'll carry on with that now, and I'll show you the end result. Okay, so the first row of strawberries are in. Now this side we've got to be careful of. Obviously the sun will be around here, so this side will get a lot of shade from obviously the other tiers here. So we'll have to keep an eye on them, see how they do. But the rest are in, so we've got 21 in at the minute. We've still got 2 left in the pot, which we'll put in the next layer in a bit. And what we'll do, it's about 12 o'clock now, so we're not going to water them yet. The soil was quite damp and quite wet from with the rain last night, so they should be alright for a few hours. And what we'll do, once the sun goes down a bit, we'll water them in well and truly, and hopefully we'll get some more in this next layer. What we'll have to do as well, we'll either buy some more, or I might dig some up from over there just to put in here, just to see how they go. Now they're both the same variety, they're both Cambridge favourites. I made purposely sure that I bought the same as I had in here, just because they were great strawberries, really big, really juicy, and really flavoursome. So we've bought the same ones, which will be good. So yeah, that's the first layer of strawberries. Okay folks, been working on the shed now, and all we've done is, right, we've boarded up this side now, so we're now officially boarded up. We've done a bit of sealing, just little gaps and stuff, especially around the sort of window frame and that. So we've done that. Still a beautiful day out there. So what we've got to do, we've got to cover this gap up here now, which I'll do shortly. Do that next, I think. And then for the shed, it's only the door really, and these little bits here. Now what I need to do is I've bought new hinges, so I need to strip these ones out which I don't think is going to be fun at all. It's only 2 hinges, so it's not too bad, but I don't think that's going to be fun at all. We've done a bit more sieving of the compost, but it was still wet basically, so we've done a little bit that dried out, so we'll do that again in a bit. I want to show you, well, it's not even been a week since we were last here, and look at this, the rhubarb, let me stand this way, the rhubarb is flying up now, absolutely flying, all 4 of them, which is good. I'm going to get rid of those potatoes today, I will do it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Strawberries all putting on growth. Those ones we haven't watered yet, we're still doing a bit, but still wet. But as you can see, we filled it up a little bit more. So we'll definitely get the strawberries in today, definitely. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the shed. I haven't been filming the shed, me doing it, because it's the same thing each time, and it's just repetitive then. So I haven't been filming it, but what I'll do is I'll strip those hinges down now and we'll have a little go at the door either today, or it's meant to rain this weekend, so I'm not sure if we'll be down, but hopefully we will, because it's a long weekend for us. So hopefully that'll be done, but join me in a bit. It's a beautiful day here, absolutely beautiful. Sun is just above us, absolutely beautiful. And here's the plot. Good water now, so they should be settling in nicely. We didn't get enough compost to do the next layer, it was still just too wet, so hopefully tomorrow, if we can get down, if the weather's nice, that should hopefully go in tomorrow. But these are all settled in. Now, we've had a bit of a thing I've been doing this afternoon with the shed, so I haven't done the potatoes and I haven't done something else as well. I haven't done any digging, was it? But what I have done, I'm just taking you up to the plot now. What I have actually done is, ready for the big reveal? Ready? Ta-da! That's right, we've done the door. The door is now in situ. It is now up. It works. So if we open the lock, it actually works. It's nice and stiff, which is good. That's what we want. If we take you in, we've also boarded up the whole of it now, so it's all boarded up. The only bit left is that bit at the top and just a bit of around the door. But if I close the door, this is the shed. So we just got obviously that bit and that bit left now, which we'll do again hopefully tomorrow if we're down here. We'll hopefully get that done, but then that'll be it for the shed until we get a week or so where we've got decent enough weather to actually paint it, maybe even sand it. We're definitely going to sand the decking in the summer and get that painted, but hopefully we'll do the shed as well. But as you can see, it's not looking bad at all. Not looking bad at all. That is literally it for now. Like I said, I don't know what the weather's like tomorrow, so I don't know if we'll be able to come down. Hopefully we will, and we should be able to get a lot more done. Hopefully the shed will be finished, potatoes will go in. Now I'm tempted to leave the potatoes here at the plot. No, that's going to be a bad idea. Nope, they're coming home with me again. They're definitely coming home. So I'm going to take them home with me and bring them tomorrow and do them first thing. Someone suggested, I can't remember your name, I'll put it in below now. about tiering or making terraces for the plot, just because it is on a downward slope. I think it's a good idea. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this year. Obviously with the growing season on us now, I doubt I'll be able to do it this year, but I do like that idea and have it staggered. I'm going to have a little think and a little play with it really, just to see how we're going to do it, but at least everything would be level, which I think would make it better. I don't know. If anyone has an opinion, let me know, but I do think it would be better if it was all sort of level in stages really. But I'll have a little play. That'll probably be over the winter, getting that ready. I've also put some feelers out for some wood chip-ins. Now I know I can get them from the council last Sunday of every month, which is next week, so I know I can do that, but it's just a pain in the bum, if I'm honest, going there, come back, going there, come back, and it'll take a while. But I've contacted some tree surgeons, and hopefully they'll get in contact with me, because I know they have to pay to get rid of the chip-ins, so if they can deliver them here, they save money by not paying to get them delivered, and obviously getting rid of them, and obviously we get wood chips for free then. So that's the plan. Morning folks, it's Sunday, it's Easter Sunday in fact, so happy Easter to anyone who's celebrating, or happy chocolate egg day to everyone who's not celebrating. We're here at the allotment. We're not going to be here long today because it is the weather's a bit on and off. It's not as bad as the forecast predicted, but we're here just to plant up some potatoes really. But as you can see, we just had a little shower and it is a bit wet out here. I think you can see the colour of the floor. So we thought we'd come in and have a little look at the shed, and so far it's pretty dry in here. Obviously where there's gaps there's not going to be as dry, but just looking at it, we're pretty secure so far, which I'm quite happy with. So we'll keep an eye on it and see how wet, if at all it does, and then obviously we can patch up the leaks from there then. But like I said, today's plan is to I'll show you how I pot up my potatoes because I use tubs, but I'll show you that in a sec. Okay folks, we're going to do our potatoes now. We're diving in and out with the rain in it, just because it is quite bad. So what I'll do, now I grow all my spuds in buckets just because it's easier to grow, they're easier to get out, and you never ever lose any. I grew them in the ground the first year and it was just a nightmare. I'm still finding potatoes now. So we do them in buckets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I do them. Might be wrong, it might be right. So you think, we always have good results from them. So I'm quite happy with the method really. So we've got a 12 litre bucket. So it's only small. You can get bigger ones. Obviously the bigger you do them, the better really. But these B&Q £1, so you can't beat it really. And all we've done is we've just drilled a load of holes in the bottom for drainage. I don't know if you can see that well. There's a load of holes in it for drainage, and the worms get in and out of it and everything like that. And all we do, once we're done with the potatoes, once we've harvested them, all the soil or all the compost that's in here, we just chuck back on the ground. There's nothing wrong with it, so we just chuck that back on the ground really. But I'll show you what I do now. I filled up a couple of the buckets of the council compost, and we haven't sieved it, which isn't a major issue if I'm honest. Ideally I would sieve it, but it's not a problem. So all we do, a couple of handfuls in the bottom. Now I use blood, fish and bone. I always add a little bit in just to help the potatoes out, if I can get into it. So yeah, just blood, fish and bone there. I sprinkle some. There you go, just a bit of blood, fish and bone. And all I do is sprinkle some in. Don't need that much, that's probably too much. Give it a mix around. And all you want is about 1 inch or 2 of soil in the bottom of the bucket. Now what I will do is I will pick out some of these bigger twigs just because I don't like them and that. Just pick a few of them out, give it a mix again. Yeah, and you get your potato. So this is our first one. So you got a good chit on that. Really good chit on that one. There's no other ones on that one, which is fine. So all you do is plop that in. Yeah. Just add a bit more compost. Now, there's different ways of doing this. My way, which I like, is just be careful you don't hit the chit off as well. Is basically add another few more inches on top, and that's it for now. Because all we'll do then is we'll leave that. It's wet enough at the minute because we've just had all that rain. It's wet enough. So all we'll do is we'll leave that now and make sure it starts growing. Because nothing worse than you've planted it, it's all ready to go, and you've hit the chit off, or you've had a frost and it's just not growing. So we'll leave that for now. And once it starts growing, it's exactly the same as in the ground. Once it starts growing, you just earth it up, and then you fill it up to the top and leave them grow. The longer you leave them, the better, the bigger the potato, and it'll be fine then. And normally what we do is we harvest 2 to 3 buckets at a time. That way then we've just got a constant supply, and you can just cut the tops off of them once they're done, which I'll show you in a later video, and they'll be fine for weeks, just happily sitting there in the bucket. So that's the first one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack on with that now, and then I'll show you the finished result. Right then guys, we've got 12 buckets of potatoes. Now we've done a little experiment. I wasn't planning on it, I thought why not. So let's go through it. These 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I've got what I showed you earlier. So they got the council compost and a bit of blood, fish and bones. And what we'll do, as we top it up and earth them up, we'll add a bit more blood, fish and bones to each layer, just so the roots have got something to feed on. These 4 are just council compost, so there's nothing else in it, just the compost from the council. And these 2 are just coffee grounds. Yep, that's right, coffee grounds. We're going to see if we can grow potatoes in just coffee grounds. I don't know if it's done before, or if this is going to be a revolutionary new way of doing it, or it could be a complete fail, but we'll see. So they've just got coffee grounds in. That'll be the interesting one. Blood, fish and bone, and just the compost. So we'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. I'll give you little updates as we go along, but they're just going to stay there now. We got this video as a reference to remember which ones are which, but hopefully it'll be a good result, hopefully. Now the other thing we've done, notice anything missing? Anything at all? Yeah, the water butt. We've moved the water butt, so it's now sitting just behind the shed to catch all the water. Now it's not quite fitted, if I'm honest. Sorry, a seedling there. It's not quite fitted the way I wanted, so we'll have to have a little play with that. But what I'm doing is, we had these pipes given to us a long time ago, and we were going to grow strawberries in them, but I thought if I can saw one in half, as you can see I've started, we can use that as guttering. So I've cut it to roughly the length I need. I say roughly, I couldn't quite remember, and I didn't want to, it's being lazy basically, and didn't double measure. So we'll cut that now, hopefully get that going. We were meant to be doing some digging, but the rain's been horrendous, on and off, so we haven't at all. The rhubarb, I can't remember if I showed you this yesterday. The rhubarb since last week is unbelievable. Look at them. Yeah, so the rhubarb since last week is unbelievable. Look how quickly it's coming up now. And we got all 4 plants well and truly on their way, so we're happy with that. Strawberries down here, doing fine again. They're doing brilliant, in fact. Putting on loads of growth and quite quickly, so hopefully they'll be alright. And we have seen today, we saw our first bumblebee or wasp I think it was actually. I can't remember, either one. We saw our first one today, which is brilliant, so they're well and truly on the way. The gooseberry plant is putting on growth as well, a lot of growth as well, so that'll be good. The random strawberry with the random flower, he's still there, he's quite happy. We have now finally got a bit of growth on this raspberry plant, which is awesome, and a bit more there, I don't know if you can see it, so I'm quite happy with that. I was a bit worried, and this one is just flying now. There's no stopping this one at all, which is good. The strawberries we planted on Friday, they seem quite happy, I think, settling in, so we'll keep an eye on them over the next few weeks just to see how they go. Still got a mound of compost. We've used obviously some of it for the potatoes up there, but what we will do is we'll be getting more this weekend, hopefully, or next weekend, however you look at it. Composters, I've given them a little bit of a turnover, so not much is happening really with them, so that's fine. Still got a few more pallets which we can use, or a lot more pallets should I say. Nothing really happening in there at all. This composter, onions are gone crazy. I think I'm going to have to fish them out at some point, and sort them out. Don't know, what do people think? Can we use them? Can we not? I don't see why not, but let me know what you think. But they're going great guns. Shed is almost done, as we've said before. Looks good with the water butt now. Ooh, we have got some felt. Next door, Frank, he saw that we were missing some, and he's got a little bit down the bottom of his pot that he doesn't need, so he's offered us that, which is good. So we'll use that. I might do it next time. Should do it today really. I'll do it next time now, which is good. Doors fitted as well. So the shed is almost done. We started sealing it up as well with a bit of sealant in the gaps, so I'm quite happy with that. But that's it for this week, guys. It hasn't been much of a video, I don't think, just because we've been busy cracking on doing everything that we needed to do, so sorry about that. And hopefully looking forward to the next couple of weeks now, we should start getting our plants in, so I'll show you how I plant up, or do my seedlings and things like that, and we'll go from there really. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.